Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be working on a very sentimental project. This keepsake box was given to our oldest son many years ago when he was born, and I just couldn't let it go. I wanted to give it another chance for somebody else to love or me to keep, and so let's get started. I first removed the original fabric. I do this because I don't like old fabric to have any risk of seeping into the new fabric. Any stains that are on your old fabric can cause problems later on. So I pulled a piece of new fabric. You could use duck cloth for this, and I'm applying it all the way around, pulling it tightly. It does have batting on the top, and I'm just applying this with tacky glue that I'm applying with a silicone spatula. Once the fabric is in place, I'm going to apply 2 full coats of Mod Podge for fabric. I will let each coat dry about 2 hours in between. I wanted to use this beautiful wallpaper decoupage tissue by Roycycled Treasures. It's just got a beautiful feminine vintage pattern and design. And so I first wanted to find a center flower that I could use for my design. And once I figured out what I was going to use, I just used my fingers to do a little crease. And then I cut out that area, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to go for kind of a torn fabric look on the top of this. So I'm not applying this paper all the way around like I did the fabric. I'm using a wet cut method to give some distressed edges, torn edges to the paper. And to do this, you just want to use some water on an artist brush. Just paint some of that water line, those water lines down the edge, and your paper's going to tear really easily. Next, it was time to iron on my paper to my fabric. The Mod Podge for fabric allows you to do this. It heats up that medium and your fabric just applies beautifully. I'm using a craft iron with a piece of parchment paper over the top of my decoupage tissue. If you have stubborn spots, just go back and re-iron those areas. I knew for the box that I wanted to add just a little ornamental element. So I'm using this beautiful Would You Bend molding, and I wanted to stain it because the box is stained. And so I'm just applying that, wiping it off with a microfiber cloth, and there you go. Now that that's ready, I'm going to seal my fabric and my decoupage paper with Heat and Bond's liquid vinyl. I will do 3 coats to make it waterproof, and it gives it an oilcloth effect. Next, I wanted to find the center of my box, so I'm doing a little measuring and doing the best I can to kind of find the center so that I can place my molding on the box. I want to do this before I paint. To apply it, I'm smoothing some Titebond quick and thick glue with another silicone spatula to the back of the mold, and then I'm going to center it and do the best I can to clean up any glue that may have seeped out. I'm just using a small artist brush for that. Once it's in place, I'm just going to take some painter's tape and just secure that while the glue dries. I chose this beautiful olive branch color. This happens to be by Retique It. I'm going to link all of the products that I've used in the description below, but I did 2 full coats of this color all over the box, even underneath where the fabric was going to go, because at least I would know that the entire project was finished. Once it was all painted, I wanted to give it a little bit of antiquing. And so I'm beginning by applying Wise Owl Paints furniture salve, and I chose the scent lavender because, hello, lavender, I just love it. And I'm starting with the clear salve. It's actually not clear, it has an amber. But anyway, I'm doing that because it will protect the paint and not allow my dark wax, which I'm applying next, to muddy up my paint finish. So I'm going over the box with the black walnut wax by Wise Owl. It's all natural. I love to work with it. And then with the microfiber cloth, I'm just rubbing back the excess. I'll let that dry completely. And now I'm ready to apply my fabric to back to the top of the box. I love how the green color came out and how it contrasts with that beautiful wallpaper tissue paper. Finally, I just wanted to add a little latch. I just loved this one. It's simple, and I thought the finish worked nicely with this box. I am so happy with how this box turned out. I'm so grateful to be able to give it a new life, and I hope you like it too. If you did enjoy this video, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and happy creating.